my guest is sitting right beside me. She's gonna quickly introduce herself and tell us why she is here interviewing me on my channel. How is this happening? Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I am great. How are you?
I am awesome. Thank you for the invite, Z.
You are most welcome.
Yes, so my name is Thapie Mamahale. A South African YouTuber. I love God. I love business. So I saw Z, she posted about her business on YouTube. So I was like, I better interview this lady because I saw she's just a word of wisdom. There are a lot of things that we can learn from her. So
you think so?
Yeah. Then I was like, I better interview this lady so that we can get, all of us, we can get this well of wisdom. So
All
yes,
right.
that's my Thapelo.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope I don't disappoint.
You won't disappoint. I've watched your videos, so I know that you won't disappoint.
Like you know that I'm literally just starting up, so I can't know everything. I can't possibly.
Exactly. And the funny part is that as much as she's saying she's starting up, like listening to everything that she was talking about, I was like, wow, because usually people tell us about you can start your business, you can do that, but they don't actually tell us, like they don't go into details that okay, I did this, I did that, you know, they just tell us yeah, the top part. They never go like deep.
Okay, so
yeah,
that's what interests you.
Exactly.
Okay. I am being questioned on my own channel. And she's got an entire book. Look at that.
Guys, I've got a book. You must be prepared when you're interviewing people like Z, guys. You must definitely be prepared so that you don't leave anything out.
You're making it look like I'm really big and I've made
you know,
it.
you are big. You are big in my world. You are big.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's always nice to inspire somebody.
Exactly.
Yes, I am down when it comes to that. Okay.
Yes. So after my question, so I had to ask this question because we had to know who is the person that we're interviewing. Who is Zanele Malandule?
All right. So Zanele, she is a mom. She's a wife. She started her own business. She's not alone. She's got a partner in it, and yeah, she did a bit of that and a bit of that. I've also worked in loads of restaurants, and yeah, it's been quite a struggle. But yeah, I'm mostly, I would say, self-taught. Yeah, I teach myself a lot of things. I'm a Christian, yes, and God is my everything. And what else? Who is that? Okay, I'm a charismatic person as well. I'm very loud.
Yeah,
I'm a very loud person. I like going out, and I like good people with good energy that inspires me. I like chilling with people that don't weigh you down.
All right. Yeah. Because people can weigh you down.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, you have these people, and they just have so much, and you're just constantly just carrying them. Yeah, we've got problems, but I prefer, mingling with nice people.
Exactly.
That is me, because that's how I am. Yeah. I relate best with people who are kind. I like those. And what else do you want to know?
Wow. While listening to that, you see, guys, that I'm talking about, she is so easy to talk with. And especially when it comes to business. So my second question is, what inspired you to start your business?
Well, I first worked for my father-in-law, which was his own business.
So it runs in the family, guys.
Yeah,
yeah.
So yeah, he had his own business, and I was doing admin there. He basically taught me everything there is to know about administration. And when the company closed down, I just registered a company, but I didn't know exactly that I'm gonna start something for myself. Yeah. Because there we were doing tendering, and then here I am starting up and trying to just do this business thing now, whereby I'm able to create products and sell them at the same time. Yeah. So yeah, it just, I would say that I didn't always know that I was going to run a business or start up a business, but God gave me this thing that a good eye I am able to identify opportunities.
Okay, all right.
So I think that's what
identifying opportunities, guys.
Yes. So if something has a potential to grow, I'm down. You know, I go for it, and I have this thing that I like to see things fall through. So every project, whether it's small or big, I see it through. I just commit till the end.
And I just want to ask, guys, before we move to the next question, how did you keep it professional? Working with family can be the most challenging thing ever. How did you keep it professional working with your father-in-law?
Oh, he was sweet. That one, he's an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is an angel. I think, well, when you work with family, well, obviously we can't all be equal.
Exactly, yeah.
You see, so I had to pay more attention on the things that he's teaching me because he had the most experience.
Okay.
So with me just being reserved and trying to understand what he's teaching me and taking my knowledge, because I was computer literate by then. So some of the things I just put them there, ask him if I can do this, and he would like advise me based on that. And next thing we were running the office properly.
Wow, wow, guys. So it is possible to work with a family.
Yeah.
So let's go to our third question. Who sponsored your business, Danielle? Was there a blesser like throwing money at you? What happened? We want to know, guys. What happened? Who sponsored your business?
Oh my goodness, you're so bad.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't a blesser or something like that.
Okay.
But there were blessers that were sent by God, obviously. So my office space obviously starting off by me asking my father-in-law if I could use his content because he wanted to get rid of it. And I said, no, I just keep it.
Yeah.
So that was the first funding.
Okay.
And the second one came from the Department of Eshanzen District Municipality. Yes, there was an incubation training that was taking place coming from Thapie local municipality. Right. I talk about how I started my business in one of my business. I mean, in one of my
videos.
My videos, yeah. So that's where I explained everything thoroughly. You know, laid out everything. So, but then, well, Eshanzen District Municipality called Thapie local municipality for them to source out SMMEs around this area. So that they can be put into this program, an incubation program with the possibility of being funded.
Okay.
So I was one of the candidates. I don't know. I didn't see anybody from Sabi. I think
really?
It was me. And I had to hike my way to when the training was held. In Pilgrim's Rest.
Yeah.
There was a group of ladies, a cooperative, and they were doing sewing as well. So I had to go. They put us together and trained us together at the same time.
So hard work does pay.
Yeah, because I didn't have transport by then, so I hiked my way there and got attacked by monkeys. Those are some of my videos. Yeah, it's all about being patient. So I was patient until the training was complete.
Exactly.
Luckily, during the course of the training, they had us fill up some forms, applying for machines. You know, I actually applied for 3 machines. The first one was an industrial straight sewing machine, an industrial overlocking machine, and I wanted an embroidery machine.
Okay.
And I didn't get that. So when they gave me these 2, I was still very happy.
Okay.
So I was blessed now. And well, the rest of the things, the machines over there, it had to come from my own sweat.
Okay. Yeah.
So isn't it? I'm doing a bit of tendering as well. So I managed to save up some money. I remember some of the machines I got them from the money I was doing civil culture work from. So I saved up and I bought, what do you call it, a vinyl cutter, and I bought a 5-in-1 heat presser. And most of the machines, including the ones that I got funded with, I stored there for many months.
Exactly.
not knowing that, not knowing where I should actually start.
Yeah.
I think about 6 months, 8 months until I got myself a partner. He is my neighbor, but I just thought everything
By
away.
partner, guys, he means a business partner.
Yeah, a business partner.
Exactly.
So I stored the machine. Even after I got that business partner, we were not partners in paper, like in certificate.
Yeah.
We only,
It was just a verbal agreement.
yeah. But boy, he did most of the work, because at the time where I was like at my lowest, just trying to figure out.
Yeah.
And in between, I'm a mom, I'm a
wife,
and here is this business just sitting there. He basically just started. Yeah. Some of the equipment, we got them from the office that we previously had with my father-in-law and everybody else that was working at it. So, well, we did the setup, we had a printer and a computer, but he literally just started waking up in the morning and opening up the doors. I would spend most months not even, like, I didn't set foot in there. I would just do my other things, you know, because I thought like tendering is it for me.
Alright. Yeah.
That just does it. But here I am. I bought these machines and yeah. So he just kept everything together. Now he gave me a testimony of, he was like, Zaza, we were literally making, there was a month when we were starting up, we made like 9 rand a month. Yeah. And then we made like 15 rand a month. And then like 20 rand.
Exactly.
And yeah, we come from that point. This business is literally just starting up. We are not at the point whereby we are actually able to pay ourselves. We are basically now just taking out money,
business,
from our own pockets and putting it, investing it. Basically, we're still building it up. But
exactly,
I am seeing so much progress.
What I'm getting from this is that don't be afraid to start small.
No,
don't be afraid to start small. So that's what I'm getting as you're speaking.
Start small, and you must have a good eye to identify opportunities, and just, you must stay focused.
Yeah.
The minute you get the grip about what you want to do, just stay at it.
Exactly.
Don't let go.
And talking about focus, usually it's so funny that, it's so easy to start this and start that and start that. You're not even focusing on one thing. You know, that's a problem. What kept you focused? What kept you focused?
Woo! Focus, ne? That's a bummer, guys. Like, staying focused is really hard, especially when you come from something else that you were doing previously and now you want to do this. You feel like that was actually working for you. This basically is not gonna work. You're just not sure, But having the understanding and the ability to see things through, I think is what kept me going. The fact that I already started something. Yes, it's sitting there, but I knew that at some point in my life, I would have to go back and start over. So that's when I went back after the machines were put into the container. I went back and I literally just started sewing pieces of cloth. Yeah, I started teaching myself how to patch trousers, how to do this, how to do that. And during the course of COVID-19 in the beginning, not that I'm celebrating it, guys. I'm not by any shot. So during the course of COVID-19, I remember I went to look for a mask. And they said they don't have, but they have the hospital masks. So they gave me one. I remember it was even very dirty. So I was like, I just need the measurements.
Exactly.
I sat down and started learning and going to YouTube and learning how to sew masks. And that actually was the highlight basically of our business, because it basically started picking up from there. As people like this business started getting recognition from sewing, teaching myself how to sew face masks. So people started coming in. Do you have a mask?
Wow.
How much is a mask? So if I was a person who's always had this thing of giving up in the middle of something, I don't think I would actually
kept
be here.
the focus.
I just kept the focus. It wasn't easy, but I just stayed there.
Wow, guys. you getting inspired as I'm also getting inspired, sitting right to Mrs. Zaza. So the other question that I want to ask, what role does faith play in your business? You know, usually people believe in different things, and they know that I'm saying anything, but like we use different things so that we can remain calm and all that. Some meditate, you know, some pray, you know, some consult. But what role does faith play, you know, in your business?
Wow. Faith. So faith, right? Yeah.
Faith. Yeah.
Well, Thapie, God is basically my everything. You see, I go to Him basically with everything, and in fact, I prayed to Him about the smallest things.
Exactly.
And
like when people they don't wanna pay, you go back to Him and say, God, they don't wanna pay.
You still
Speak to their heart, oh Lord.
No,
yeah,
I didn't mean it like that. I mean, like, for everything that has to be done within my business or in my business,
yeah,
I go to consult from Him.
Exactly.
When I took Christianity back in 8 years ago, I don't remember, I'm so bad with dates. For me, it was a thing that I've chosen, and I decided back then that I'm not gonna dash.
Exactly.
God shouldn't be dashed
right. She used the word dash. Let me have my glass of water.
You shouldn't mix it. So I pray to God and only to God. There's not a point in my life whereby I go home and be like, to my grandmother, can you please just take me to a certain place and I want to consult like this. I don't do that. I only believe in God because I don't want it to. I don't want to get confused.
Exactly.
When I succeed, I basically I wanna go to the correct God and say thank you.
Exactly.
Because if you mix things up, the minute you get your success, who do you go to and say thank you? You know?
yeah.
So God obviously everybody knows that our God is a jealous God. So
He is.
There's nowhere in the Bible that says mix me up. You can dash him and mix him up. You see? So when you have chosen your God, consult
exactly
only to Him. Ask things only from Him, so that when you get your success or whatever else you are looking for, you go directly to Him and say,
thank you, God.
Thank you, God. The God that I praise is the one that does everything for me. He helps me out when I'm down. He lifts my spirit. I pray for my business. I pray for the customers. I literally wake up in the morning and say, thank you for the business that you have.
Morning prayer, people. Morning prayer.
I literally go to Him every morning and tell Him that I thank you for the business that you're going to bring for us today.
Wow.
And then I go to work.
Faith.
Yes.
Faith.
And just, straight line. Don't go like this.
Exactly. Faith.
So faith keeps me up whenever I'm hurt or in trouble or I'm making a loss, or things are not moving, or I feel like I'm moving too slow. I basically just tell Him and ask Him.
Or you're even in a crossroad in your life and you're like, God, which way do I take?
Like which road do I take? It's basically like that. And mostly I thank Him for the partner that He gave me. He is awesome.
Wow.
Zola is awesome.
Partner.
Zola is awesome. So God does everything for me. The wisdom, I wasn't actually just born like this. I didn't always had this thing whereby I have everything figured out. It's not like that, although it may come across as if I've got everything.
Having a teachable spirit.
I haven't always been that person.
Okay.
So he helps me out.
Exactly.
A lot.
He softened up the heart.
He helps me out.
Exactly. Wow, 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 guys. Like, you can just imagine. I told you, she's a well of wisdom. So people meet with a lot of challenges, especially starting their own businesses.
Yeah.
And people are able to start, as I've mentioned earlier, everyone can start. I can start, but sustaining the business,
Whoa.
continuing and growing is a problem. So what has been your greatest obstacle when it comes to business?
In business, there's a lot of challenges. You see, you go into business. You must go into business with the understanding that in business there's lots of failures.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, mustn't be afraid of trying out new things, and because that actually stretches your brain, and as your brain stretches, more information gets to
Keep on
take
stretching that brain.
So more challenges, they make you grow.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
So
yeah.
for most people that started out and failed and then started up, started again, they get better
Oh
in
yeah.
doing things.
So
You see?
don't be afraid of failing.
No. And the minute you have decided, just stay in your lane.
Exactly.
Stay in your lane.
Because you might like today start this, tomorrow you're starting this, tomorrow you're starting that. It goes back to that focus we were talking about.
You must stay focused.
Yeah.
That's hard, but I feel like we just don't bother trying, and we don't go back as far as we need to in order to double check everything and find out where we went wrong
Okay.
with the things that we're doing. Can be probably in marriages or in friendship, but this, guys, it applies to everything. You must go back and check, where did I go wrong. That is definitely going to help.
In talking about marriage, if the business is not going well, don't you become sour? And then doesn't it affect the marriage and stuff, and you're coming back and you're sulking, you're like, yo, I don't want to talk about it, I'm angry today. Like, they just sing that side that, oh, what's happening with her today? Like, even the kids can't come close to you because, like, shush, I need my space. Doesn't it, like, interfere with your personal life or your marriage life?
Well, not a lot. You know, not a lot. But I have
even laughing about it.
Not a lot, guys. I don't think that my business, is at that stage whereby I get like big problems.
Exactly.
I get like huge losses. Yeah, true. However small or however big. But anyway, I don't lash out.
Okay.
Yeah, the support that I get from my husband is awesome.
Husband.
But we do fight. One thing about him and I, we fight when it comes to paperwork. But because I have this thing that, mostly I mostly feel like because he's good in doing paperwork, so he should do it all the time.
Okay.
And then he tells and be like, I want you to learn. And I'd be like, well, how can I learn? Because I've got dishes, I've got kids, and cleaning the house. But you have the most time, so you do it. And he'd be like, I can't do it because you need to learn. I want my wife to learn. I'm like, when will I get the time to do that?
Exactly.
So you do it. So we mostly fight about paperwork. I don't like doing paperwork. He's good at it, so I feel like he should always do it. And he's like, you should learn how to do it yourself. I'm like, yeah, it's just that. But we came to understand that when it comes to paperwork, things turn sour.
Okay.
And he and I both agreed that we suck at paperwork doing. So, well, we just try and come our nest because we know it's gonna end up in like papers flying up when we have to do paperwork. So we just find a common ground when it comes to yeah, because now we are aware with these things. You see, when you fail at something and a situation keeps repeating itself, you must go back to the drawing board whereby you're like, where did I go wrong? So he and I realized that in this business, although he's doing his own thing, I'm doing my own thing, but he's supporting my business because my business is whereby I produce stuff and sell stuff. He's more on the tendering, so he hardly has like practical labor to encounter. But so in my case, we actually came to understand, so we fight most of the time when we have to do paperwork. Okay. So we just, everybody
going back to the drawing board, understanding what happened, what did you do wrong, and all that. That's very important. I think that's the point that we should all be noting down. Going back to the drawing board. So my darling, if you were to start all over again, what would you do differently?
I would start early.
All right, okay.
I would start early because I started only being serious and being focused on my business. Well, after some few years.
Okay.
I have neglected it for some time. Had I started being serious back then, I think I would probably, most things that I'm trying to do now, I would have probably, be done with them.
Yeah.
You see, so I would start early, and secondly, I would realize that time literally flies like that. Just for you to thoroughly check that time isn't always on our side. Just give birth today.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd be like, few days later, the child is like 6 years old, and you'd be like,
How did it happen?
I literally just gave birth to you like yesterday, and like tomorrow when are you starting like grade one? So time flies. There isn't a lot of time for us. You must do things early. If you want to start a business, do it at your early 20s. That is definitely gonna work out, because in most cases, the more you do research and you fail at things, the better you get at the correct understanding as to what you want to do.
You're reminding me of a scripture that says, "Time and chance we are all given."
Your chances, they come for everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not like you are lucky. You're the only one who is lucky. My luck is gonna come.
Exactly.
His luck is gonna come.
Exactly.
Their luck is gonna come. So, but everybody, when you are lucky today, I mustn't be like jealous of you.
Exactly.
I must
have turn is coming. Wait for your turn. Exactly. Wow, guys, I'm even reminded of Lengoma Magandweni when he started by preaching Timothy, and he was like, Eliezi Otalako. So it's like that.
Wait for yours.
Exactly. Your order is coming, your time is coming.
Your time is coming.
Just keep on being consistent. Wow. Yeah, I told you guys we're gonna learn today. So growing up, we all have people that we look up to. It can be either your mother, your sister, your brother, or just someone, an icon in the community, or someone in television. Who is your biggest idol? Or let me just say, who is your biggest role model?
Role model. Hey, do I have a role model? Oh, Thapie. Well, for me, in this stage of my life, and being in business and all, because this interview is about business. Well, isn't it? You look at people in your niche, basically.
Okay.
People that companies that practice the same things as yours, and you'd be like, I wish I can get where they are now. So there's this other company that does printing as well, embroidery work, and it's called Do and Sons. They're in Nelspruit. So I literally look up to them. I'm not used to them. They don't know that I know them, but I don't know them like I know them. I know that they're there. And people around my community, they actually visited their office, and they said everybody just came back with the word wow. They've got lots and lots of machines. They do lots of work, but most importantly, they keep saying that the guy is nice. The owner of the business is nice.
Be nice, guys.
When you speak to them on the phone, he sounds like a normal human being, but when you get to their office, for a person to be too nice, whereas on the other side they're in possession of that kind of equipment. Other people, they like to climb high horses, when they get to certain
exactly, and that's our problem.
So I look up to them. I'm hoping that one day I get to the point whereby I'm able to own those kind of machines and do those kind of productions and just expand the business. That's about it.
Wow. I keep on saying wow towards each and the end of each and every question, because I'm just like starstruck. by the whole, interview. So, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Looking at your business. People have this tendency of starting, but they can't sustain their businesses. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Don't we get asked that question in interviews?
Exactly. But now we want to know how you're going to sustain yours.
Tough. She's got some tough questions.
How is she going to sustain her business? Is it still going to be there after 10 years, after 5 years? We want to know. Don't you want to know about it?
One thing for sure, I am not going anywhere.
All right. Z is here to stay, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to push until I break.
Okay.
Every cent.
She's preaching now. She's gonna push until she breaks. Ooh, Lord, amen. She's pushing. She's pushing until she breaks.
I will, right? I will. I'm not joking. Each and every fund that I'm gonna get, as long as maybe there isn't anything that is more important, I'm gonna take it and put it into my business. At this stage, yes, I'm in 5 years of 5 years in business now. I literally don't care if I'm making money or not, because my goal is not to make money now.
Okay.
And get all over people's faces.
Yeah.
If you walk around the community, there isn't even, well, I don't know if other people might say it's wrong, but but I'm not actually in a rush to actually put boards out there telling people what I'm doing and stuff like that, because basically now for me and my partner, it's basically our learning curve.
Okay.
So he's trying to teach himself how to do the work that we do properly.
All right.
So he practices, he studies a lot. So basically we
never stop learning.
No.
Never stop learning.
And you must practice to do the products that you want to create to the point of which they are perfect. Don't just jump into people's faces putting boards that you do this only to find that you actually suck in your production.
Exactly.
So you want to perfect your products first before you can get into people's faces.
Yeah.
So that when you start getting that kind of traffic, you are able to work.
Exactly.
You're able to provide the service that you claimed you're gonna provide, right? So basically we're learning, and as we're teaching ourselves now, we realize that the machines that we have are not enough. They're not gonna be able to handle the traffic should we decide to invite that kind of traffic.
So expansion, you're not comfortable, like you're not in your comfort zone and saying,
No.
I'm fine, I'm Z, I got my 2 machines, so it's fine. But you want to expand.
I want to expand, and I want to be able to create good products and good quality products. So it takes a lot of learning and a lot of patience. So we are at that point now. Others would have gone to put out flyers and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But we are still going to do that.
But
the time is not right.
Yeah.
You see, the timing is not right.
Exactly.
Yes, we do post now in social media every now and then. Yes, but I don't think we actually at the point whereby we're like, yeah, we're ready.
Okay. Yeah.
So with us incorporating the business with tendering, we are able to accumulate some funds, even though we don't actually pay ourselves. We just, if the office can run, we're okay-ish. Yes, we're not okay, but we are okay-ish.
Yeah.
You see. So with that being said, this is basically for us a learning curve.
Wow.
We're still learning. We want to perfect ourselves. Okay, perfect. Does perfect exist?
It does. In her world, it does. It does.
We want to be able to create, basically, produce good quality products.
Yeah. So, Danielle, one thing that I know is that starting a business is not easy.
No, it's not.
It comes with its own obstacles.
It does.
For example, you're a mom, a business partner. You have to juggle between these two things. What was your greatest challenge starting up your business?
Well, the admin side of the business was basically suffering.
Okay.
There was no helping that, And secondly, I didn't have anybody who was gonna assist me in the house because, I had a cousin of mine. Essentially, she stays with us, but she was doing matric. She was still in school, basically, and she came like I think years later after I started the business. So it was just me, my husband, and my kids. Right. So sometimes you'd be like, "Ish, let me go get some food or get a glass of water in the house." And next thing you're doing the dishes.
Exactly.
And the dishes leads to cooking, and next thing you're like, "Hey, I can't go back to the office."
2 hours gone. Like,
Yeah, you'd be like the whole day like, my goodness, the house is dirty, and next thing you're in the house, you're doing the cleaning, and it'd be like, it's 1 o'clock, I have to go fetch the kids from school. It was a struggle. It was a struggle.
And how did you overcome those challenges?
Yeah, it was tough to be like, and plus I think we had about 1 car back then, so whenever my husband was not around, I would have to find a way to go. It was quite a struggle. So things started becoming easier. Well, because things are easy now, because first of all, okay, now we've got an intern.
That's nice.
Super awesome. Guys, a whole intern. We've got Charmaine in the house. You guys will get to meet her one day, and I'm basically training her to do some of the stuff by herself, so that whenever I'm not around,
giving back some good to the community.
Yeah, it's very important.
Exactly.
So we've got Charmaine, because sometimes we do tendering and we tender for work that requires us to be in the field. So I'll be absent here, so she can cover up, do the work that I'm doing instead, and my partner can continue doing what he's doing. So we've got her, and my cousins, they visit a lot here, so they take care of the kids.
Okay, that's nice.
So I'm basically at the point whereby I'm able to wake up in the morning, send the kids to school, and take a quick shower and just go to work.
Exactly.
If I'm late, maybe 8 o'clock or 9. 9 is the latest, but then I get to spend the entire day there.
Exactly.
I can knock off around 6, 7, 8. I'd be just in the office. So that kind of like helps me to cover more work.
Exactly.
Guys,
we coming to our last question. I'm so sad that this interview is
and I'm so happy.
Because she was just oozing with wisdom, as I've said before. So our last question for Mrs. Zaza, aka Z.
Yes.
What advice do you have for young people who are in business, who want to start their own business, and who are even thinking about starting their own businesses?
Advice, right? We don't always know what we are doing.
Okay.
But with the little patience that God gives us, we are able to learn along the way.
Exactly.
So everything that we do, whether you're in business or you want to start up, or just find your niche, find the things that you want to do, and start learning. It's important to teach yourselves, and get better on the things that you want to do.
Never stop learning.
You don't want to sell people a dream. You're bad at the things that you want to do, and next thing, your name is trashed outside because you're creating poor quality,
and people can't trust you.
And next thing, by the time you are at the point of which you are now creating good products, people have lost faith in you. Because you started off by creating crappy products and giving people false things and stuff like that. It happens to everybody. It's still happening to us, but I think that everybody should start and just first start by learning. And perfecting yourself on the things that you want to create, if you want to create things and sell them. So get knowledge on that. It's very important, because once you ruin your name in the beginning, there's no saving that.
Exactly. There's no coming back from that.
No, you can't. If I'm popular by creating things that don't last. That
Exactly.
is gonna live on for many years to come, right? And also, guys, do not be lazy. Go out there and apply for funding. Take advantage of this. What is it? What revolution?
Yeah.
In financial worldwide financial revolution,
Exactly.
whereby everything is just 10. We have never seen this. The entire world has never experienced something like this. So COVID-19 is here, but it's causing a lot of distraction. But on the financial side of businesses, I think people can actually take advantage of that because the government is trying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of the opportunities given. Exactly.
Yeah. Like giving SMMEs a chance now. Small business, sponsorship business, you're in retail, you whatever in tourism, they are trying. So I would urge everybody to just wake up, find paperwork, go knock at the correct door, see that whatever, get the correct paperwork, find somebody that's gonna help you fill them up. Just apply because this is big.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. And one other thing, the minute that you get the money,
Exactly.
don't go out and buy a Ferrari. What on earth are you doing?
A Maserati.
And next thing you try to, what is that?
Yeah.
Fund your business. Do the correct thing. If you're applying for funding, you get the money. Just do the things that you said you want to do.
Exactly. Or become more Reiki.
Yeah. You see? So you are creating basically a foundation that's going to last for years and years to come.
Exactly.
You're basically helping yourself. And the world needs entrepreneurs to stand up and do it. Exactly. Yeah, most companies are shut down now. It's up to everybody to take this advantage, including myself.
Yeah.
To take this advantage and create work.
Exactly.
Where is work gonna come from? How are we gonna feed ourselves if we're not getting up in the morning and doing the books?
Exactly.
You see, I know procrastination is out there and it's killing us. It stays in your mind. It just it wants to destroy you.
Exactly.
See yourself beyond that. Paint yourself a bigger picture. See,
like what we're talking about, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah.
That's painting yourself a bigger picture.
Hey. And when you pray for things, God is not gonna bless air.
Exactly. He's gonna bless you.
He's gonna have to bless based on something that you have touched or created. If you're looking for a job, you can't just go and pray for a job and not bother typing up all of that. So that is the advice that I have for everybody. I hope it's enough. If it's not, hit me up with the DM as well. Yeah, I will elaborate more on that. Yeah.
Exactly. Wow guys, didn't I tell you that she's such an inspirational lady? I had fun interviewing this gorgeous lady.
I had fun too.
Really?
I did.
And I hope you invite me again.
I will, most definitely.
So guys, before I go, remember to like, subscribe and comment on Miss Zanele Malandule's channel and hit the notification bell so that you get notified each time she uploads a new video. I'm also gonna post it on my channel. Remember, it's Queen Thapie, and also hit the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. Thank you, Miss Zanelle.
You are welcome, babe. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you liked this video. We will see you guys on our next videos. Otherwise, bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.